Welcome back to another Mask Nerd Short. Today, why I always say face fit, face fit, face fit. So when we talk about respirators, they all feature that same high performance material inside of it that filters at really high rates. So when we're talking about respirators, it's all about making sure the air goes through the mask, not around the mask. And that's how we're gonna get our protection. So remember, we want a good face fit. That's why you hear me say it all the time. So what are some ways to check to see how your face fit is doing and ways to improve it? So when wearing a mask, what we want to make sure is that we have a nice, good, tight seal around your face. You don't want it really gappy on the bottom or where it's missing a large portion of your nose. If you feel air going around the mask, that's a sign. So we can actually do a very simple face fit check by wearing the mask for a little bit, letting it warm inside. You kind of feel a little bit of humid. And then you can kind of either, if you don't feel a leak, you can create a leak by just opening the mask up a little bit. You'll feel that cool air blowing across your face. And then slowly close it until you can barely detect it. And you'll get good at finding that little kind of feeling. One way too is if you're not sure, you can use your hands to help seal to the mask. And feel if you feel any difference during inhalation. Now, one of the most important things about fit is how tight it's held to your face. Some masks feature adjustable ear loops. That's really a nice, powerful tool to ensure that you're getting a good fit. You can shorten them or loosen them to control the ear tension. You do need it to be tight but comfortable. So not so tight that it's going to fold your ears over and not so tight that you can't wear it for very long, but you do want to go as tight as you can when you have ear loops. If you don't have adjustable ear loops, it's simple enough to either install cord locks or you can just simply tie a small slip knot into the mask to also create a shorter ear loop. Now, N95s are a little different in that they design really for a good face fit. We'll talk about the same things. Now, they're going to feature headbands, and they're not usually typically adjustable. When donning the mask, I do it like a hooligan. Some people say that you should hold it like that, but I'm just kind of, I haven't found any issue with it, so I'll keep doing it. Again, same thing, we're talking about face seal. We don't have a lot of adjustment because the headbands are what they are. They are going to be tight. So the same thing with cup styles, you can do a user seal check by basically blocking the mask so that when you suck in, if you feel any leakage coming around the mask, it'll be that cool jets of air. You can do the same thing too when wearing the mask. See if it feels any different when you do it. Now, one thing that's different between N95s and KF94s and KN95s with ear loops, when I breathe out, you don't really get the mask to unseat against your face. When we talk about KN95s and KF94s with ear loops, because they're ear loops, they can unseat when we breathe out. What I typically find is that during exhalation, you might feel a little bit more leakage than you do other places, but it might still be fine during inhalation. So that's the trade-off between ear loops and headbands. So what does this all mean? Remember, fit, fit, fit. It is so important to make sure that air goes through the mask, not around the mask. That is what's going to define your protection when we talk about respirators.